Stoked you guys are here. Happy Friday morning. We're going to have a great class. Yoga flow this morning. So vinyasas and breathing, connecting a breath to a movement. We'll go not super fast this morning, but kind of energizing movements to set us on our day. I'm going to go ahead and press start on my playlist if you want to go ahead and do the same, and let's do this thing. I'm excited. I am a little tight this morning. Maybe check in, see how you're doing, how you are feeling. Let's get it. 1 hour. 1 hour we get to share together. 1 hour you get to share with yourself. Comfortable seated position. I don't care what it looks like. Cross the legs, don't cross the legs. Have them straight out. Have them in a mermaid position. Doesn't matter. Let the eyes come closed and let's just kind of create some space. Just a gentle reminder, because I do this often, make sure your playlist is not on shuffle. We've got some hype songs. We don't need a hype song to just get started this morning. Let's just settle in. A few minutes here. Let's just settle in. Settle into this space wherever you are. Doesn't matter. Outside, in your bedroom, in a home office, at a friend's house. It doesn't matter. I invite you to just add a little softness to your seated position. Relax the shoulders. Relax your hands if they're placed on your knees or your thighs. Just let those arms hang heavy. And let's consider our face for a moment. Soften it all right up. Soften your eyelids. So if we feel like we're really squeezing our eyes here, lose the tension. Relax the muscles in between the eyes and the eyebrows, your forehead. Relax the muscles surrounding your mouth and all in your cheeks. Just let your lips kind of part here. Okay, if you haven't practiced with me before, whether you're watching this live now, whether you're watching this later, if you've never practiced with me, I don't care how the poses look. It's not about that. The asanas are to release. We focus a lot on alignment because when we align ourselves, we open up more to release better, if you will. So a lot of alignment this morning, a lot of alignment. And let's start it now. So pull the crown of your head towards the sky, towards the ceiling, wherever you are. And as you do this, the back of your neck starts to lengthen. We kind of lift our chin, we lift the chest. You're sitting proudly, you're sitting confidently. Drop the shoulders just a little bit more and carry this alignment, carry this straight spine all the way down to your tailbone, to that root chakra, what grounds you, what stabilizes us. Now feel that connection. And finally, let's just consider the breath. Just a few deep breaths here. Make it bigger. Take up space. Take up all the space. Let's go a little bit bigger. As you inhale, feel the chest expand. Feel all those muscles stretch. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready. Take a big inhale. Now let it all go. Just drop the chin to the chest. Now let's bring our left ear towards our left shoulder. Take your right hand and just tap the fingertips down to the mat. So we feel this awesome stretch here through the side of our neck. Beautiful. Bring that hand back in. Neck comes back through center. Take it over to the right side. Shoulders continue to press away here. So right ear is reaching towards right shoulder. It's not touching though because our shoulders are hanging heavy. Left hand extends out. Now, let your lips part here. Let that jaw release. Get some of that tension out. Let's pull that hand back in. Chin drops to chest. Beautiful. Now let's go circles towards the left side. So left ear comes towards left shoulder. Tilt the head back, gaze up. Again, don't fight it. Lips part. Just open the mouth. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Let's go one more time through. Full range of motion. Left ear, left shoulder. Tilt the head back, gaze up. Right ear to right shoulder. And let's drop chin to chest. Let's switch it up. Let's go other side. Right ear, right shoulder. Tilt the head back. So imagine you're drawing this circle and you want to get as far out as you can to the outside edges of this circle. We'll finish up that last one. Drop the chin back to your chest and let's inhale. Eyes are still closed. Just bring that head and neck back up. Let's draw some circles here now with our shoulders. So inhale, just bring them up. Exhale, roll them down and back. You can make this movement as rigid as you'd like. You can make it as fluid as you'd like. Add that breath though. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, down and back. Let's move opposite direction. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, roll them forward. Your hands, let them just move around. Let them move around on your legs. Let them just hang heavy. We're not bound to anything. We're not bound to anything. Move and shift with that energy. And then let's relax the shoulders. Your next inhale, let's lift the arms up. Option here, if you'd like to keep the eyes closed, you can. If you'd like to blink them open, you can do that. Here, I'd like for you to just drop those shoulders. So when we lift them, we kind of feel everything rise. It feels a little rigid. Add that softness. Drop the shoulders. You can even bend the elbows. Take one more inhale, grow. Let's exhale, drop that right hand, reach the left. So ground through this opposite left hip. Press it into the mat. And let's reach just a little bit more. Open up through that chest, deep bend through that right elbow. Inhale, both arms come back up. Add the softness. Exhale, drop left hand. Right hand reaches. And again, same adjustments. Open up through the chest. Press through that right hip. Beautiful. Inhale, let's bring both arms back up. A little faster this time. Exhale, drop the right hand, reach the left, just the full exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, other side. Your breath now, not mine. Move at your own pace. Starting to use your core a little bit more as it brings you side to side. Trying to just warm up the spine. Let's take just one more breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, bring both arms back up. Let's take it to a twist. Exhale, left hand comes to your right knee. Right hand comes back behind you. Turn that gaze. Good. So instead of leaning back here, try to lengthen through that right arm. Let it press you forward and let your twist come from the center. Let's inhale, bring both arms back up. Let's go other side. Exhale, right hand now comes over to that left knee. Use it as some leverage. Open up the chest here. And then find some length. Crown of your head lifts. Breezy this morning. Feels super nice, but I hope it's not too muffled for y'all. Okay, let's go inhale, lift both arms back up. Exhale, just bring them down by your side. All right, we're gonna warm up the legs here just a little bit. It's a rather big stretch to just get started, but we're gonna come into it. So what I'd like for you to do is keep your right knee bent and kind of just bring it over enough so that your left foot can plant to the side of it. Okay, so left foot is planted. Pull this left knee to center, and then let's just kind of hug over it for a moment. Acknowledge how this feels. It's, you know, like I'm saying, it's a big stretch to kind of just get started, but we're just going to open up those hips a little bit more. Okay, now from here, what I'd like for you to do is open up the chest, lift the crown of the head, and then we'll take that right hand. If you can connect the right elbow towards the right knee, that's kind of where we're going. Left hand comes back behind you. Little bit of a bigger twist, a little bit more into that glute and the IT band. Beautiful. Your next inhale, just come back through center. And then option, you can switch up the legs, just coming out of them, or you can do this fun party trick, is what it's called. Keep the feet as they are and start to just twist and lift, and you'll switch up the legs and come right into that other side. The goal is to just keep the feet planted. All right, that right foot plants, tuck in that left foot, draw that right knee this time up to center. And let's just hug it in for a moment. Oh, that feels so nice on that right thigh. Lift the chest, breathe into it. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, let's connect that left elbow. Left hand kind of just rests or place on our thigh. Right hand comes back behind us. Big twist here. Take that gaze all the way back behind you. Let's take a breath here. Inhale, let's just unwind out of this. We'll come back forward. We can kind of unwind the legs, and let's transition. We're going to come on to all fours here. So alignment, coming back to it, super important. On all fours, let's press the tops of our feet into the mat. Stack your knees and your hips. Okay, so if we feel like we're kind of leaning forward, we'll see that also in our wrists, and our elbows, and our shoulders. We want all of that to be in line. Pull the belly in. Now I want us to just kind of feel this for a moment. Okay, let your abdominals relax. Let your belly hang here. Like seriously, just release it. Now pull it all back in. Start to press into the mat. Draw the belly button into your spine. Do we feel that? Let's do it one more time. Release and kind of shake it out. Release the belly. Let it hang. This is our engagement. This is our core. This is our fire. Now pull it in. Draw it in. Contract the core muscles. Belly button pulls into spine. Now keep this engagement here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, press into your mat. Shoot the spine up and tuck your chin as much as you can. Open up through the backs of the shoulders. If we feel like we're kind of leaning back, just shift it forward just a tiny bit. Now let's inhale, pull the chest through, pull the heart through. Let the belly hang low here. We curve the low back. Gaze comes up just a little bit. Here's our cow. Let's go one more time. Press into the mat. Start to shoot the spine up. Open up through the upper back. All 10 fingers spread, pressing into your mat. And final time, inhale, pull the chest through. Feel the stretch through your glutes. So again, just kind of arching that low back just a little bit. So we're rounding the spine both directions here. Beautiful. And then let's come back to our tabletop. Add that engagement. I'm serious. Our core stability is so strong. Pull that in. Keep it. Press your left top of your foot into the mat. And let's extend that right leg. Now I really want you to press that heel away. You're looking just in front of your mat. Reach that left hand. Let's grow into our bird dog. Let's go one more breath. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, come back down to your mat. Left leg extends back. You're pressing the top of your right foot into the mat. Press the heel away. Yes. Take a big inhale and grow that right hand. Length here. You are strengthening your spine. You are pulling it in both directions. Feel long here. Take up all the space. Let's go. Last breath. Big inhale. And let's come back down to your mat. Inhale. Come right up into that other side. Right leg extends. Reach that left hand. Now, if you'd like to, and it's in your practice, sweep that left hand back. Make that connection with that right foot. And seriously, even if you're just like barely holding on to the big toe, maybe you can't reach it and we're just going to keep that right knee bent. But if you've got that connection, I encourage you, press the foot into the hand, open up. Feel that incredible thigh stretch, opening up that quad muscle. Last inhale. Exhale, very gently release. Sweep that hand back out. Straighten the leg. Come back down to your mat. Inhale, let's come right up into that other side. Here's our bird dog, right hand extended. Press that left heel away. If it feels okay, sweep the right hand back. Again, even if we're just holding on to that big toe, maybe we're even just bending the left knee. This is your practice. This is your practice. I don't care what it looks like. I care about how it feels. How it feels. Press that foot into the hand if you've made that connection. Open it up. Last inhale. Exhale, extend. And then let's come back down to our mat. Go ahead and drop the hips back. Let's go child's pose just for a moment. Extend the arms. Make it a little more active. Let the forehead just rest. So your big toes are touching. Knees are spread enough so that you have some space here to rest your body. I don't know about y'all, but I've got body. We've all got body. I got body that needs to fit into this space. And I need to create that space. I don't need to limit myself. Let yourself rest. Beautiful. Take your right hand, okay? So we're going to kind of lift enough so that we've got some space. So take that right hand, start to thread it through underneath the left arm. Drop your right temple to the mat, and then walk your left fingertips out. Now press your head and open up enough so that you're peeking through this little window. And just soften. Beautiful. Start to kind of crawl those left fingertips back in. Drag that right hand back through, extend it out, and let's go the other side. So left hand now threads through. Thread it long, 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 long. Drop the left temple. Right fingertips start to just walk out and then open it all up. So you're essentially rolling onto this left shoulder. We're stretching that left shoulder, but we're also stretching the right shoulder as we're able to kind of twist here and externally rotate it. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. All right, let's go last inhale right here. Exhale it out. Walk those right fingertips back in. Drag that left hand back out. Child's pose. Beautiful. Let's warm it up a little bit more. We've got some sun salutations. Go ahead and spread your fingers right now. Start to shift your weight into the hands, just enough so that you can tuck your toes. And then lift the hips, downward facing dog. First one. First one. How are we feeling? How are you feeling? Shake out the hips, pedal out those heels. What I mean by that is generously bend one knee so that the other can get a good stretch, and then switch it up. Show yourself some grace, some patience, some love. We're doing our best. Shake out the head. Yes, shake it. No. We're really pressing our fingertips into the mat. Don't leave it all up into your wrists. We don't want those fingertips to be able to lift up here. We want them grounded. Your next inhale, start to walk the feet very slowly towards the hands. The knees can be bent 100%. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale to half lift here. Let's consider this half lift, okay? I want to make sure you guys can see me well. You can just gaze up where you are on your mat. Okay, nice long spine here. We want this lower back pressed. So instead of being here, press it. You're kind of arching your booty a little bit to press that low back down. Shoulders are open and those glutes, y'all, they're pressing away. If we're hanging out in our heels right now, okay, and your toes are lifted, shift forward, press the toes into the mat. We feel this open up the backs of the legs. We're holding it one more breath. Let's go, big inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. The knees again can be bent. We're still early on with stretching out those hamstrings. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Bring it all up. Exhale, hands come to heart center, and then let them just come down to your sides. Let's go first sun salutation. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. I'm going to walk you guys through this. Inhale, half lift. We just did this. Pull it all up. Drag it all up. Pretend you could set a glass of water on your back. Exhale, release it down. Now plant the hands. Step one foot back, followed by the other. Just hold your plank. Okay, now maybe for this first one, drop the knees. Tuck the elbows in. Okay, elbows tuck in. Start to lower down, bending the elbows. They graze the sides of your ribs. Inhale. Bring yourself to your cobra. To your upward facing dog, whichever is in your practice. And then exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do this again. We'll have some more practice. And I'll give you guys some other cues. Back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out those heels. Your next inhale, start to walk the feet towards the hands. We're just doing it all again. We've got this. Inhale, half lift. Bring it all up. It's a big breath. You've got to connect it right here. Exhale. Release it down. Bend through the knees. Sweep those hands high. Use energy. Use power. Draw it up. Bring it back to center. Collect it all. Hands come down by the sides. Let's go again. Bigger movement. Take up the space. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale. Plant the hands. Step one foot back, followed by the next. Hold the plank. Make that conscious decision. Your belly's pulled in, even if we're dropped to the knees. Elbows tuck in. Now lead with the heart. Chaturanga. So if we're in our cobra, elbows are tucked, chest is just lifted. We feel this little contraction in our low back. That's our cobra. If we're in our up dog, we're attempting to get the thighs up off the mat. Lift the heart. And then finally, exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out through the heels. Let's go again. Inhale, start to walk the feet towards the hands. Full body stretch here, these sun salutations. That's why we do them. That's why we do them at the beginning of our vinyasa practice. Inhale to half lift. Resetting here. Exhale, bring it down. And bend the knees. Take up all the space. Lift the hands. And draw it back into yourself, into your heart center. Hands come down by your side. Last time here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. We've got this. If you get off track, it's okay. Exhale, bring it down. You just glance up, follow me. Take one step back, followed by the next. Elbows tuck in. We've got to protect the shoulders. The elbows tuck in. Lead with the heart. Just bend them straight back. Inhale to your cobra or to your upward facing dog. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, upward facing dog. Now downward facing dog. It's a lot of syllables. Let's rest in our down dog. Yes. Good. Good. Breathe here. I know when I say rest in downward facing dog, people who don't practice yoga often, they're like, what? What'd she say? Rest here. It's like, this shit is hard. Take out a little bit of the concentration on how hard this is and add it more to, okay, let me breathe into this. Let me kind of just surrender into this. When we change how we're looking at it, it becomes so different. All right, you guys, inhale, start to walk the feet towards the hands. Let's inhale, half lift. This time, draw the hands back. Power. Power. Ground your toes into the mat. Squeeze the toes. Now from here, inhale, sweep the hands high, come into your chair. Bend the knees. Drop the booty low. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's just embody this for a moment. Let's just embody this. What I'd like for you to do is just come up onto your right toes. Bring that right heel back down. Let's come up on the left toes. Ooh, that feels nice on the calf. Go ahead and drop that left heel. Let's go one more time. Come up onto the right toes. Drop that heel. Last time. Left toes. And drop that left heel. Inhale, just lift the arms. Last little push here. Yes. Last inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and step now. Left foot back, followed by the right. Hold the plank. We're not going to chaturanga just yet, but hold the plank. Here's what I'm talking about, you guys. Belly pulls in. So you can feel when it's not engaged. Pull it in. Exhale, let's go downward facing dog. Right foot steps to me in between the hands. Drop that back left knee. Untuck those toes so the top of your left foot presses into the mat. Sweep the hands up. Here's our low lunge. Yeah, low lunge. We love you, low lunge. We love you. Let it be active. Let it open you up. Press the hips forward, but let them ground you down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and relax the hands down. Let them clasp behind you and just open up the chest. If it feels okay, maybe just start to tilt the head and neck back. All right, inhale, release the hands, sweep them back up. Exhale, let's drop that left hand. Okay, right hand lifts. Your choice, if you'd like to take that step further and come up on the left toes, lifting the left knee, you can. But let's talk alignment here for a moment. Okay, your right shoulder, open it up. I don't care where that hand is in the sky. I'd like that shoulder to just come a little more open. Beautiful. Last inhale. Exhale. Let's bring that right hand to the inside of our right foot. Left hand now lifts high. A little trickier with the balance. That left knee can be down. Totally up to you. If that left hand in the sky is just too much, take it for a little wrap behind your back. Last inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Go ahead and frame the right foot. Drop the back left knee if it's not already. Okay, and start to shift the hips back. Right toes start to lift up towards the sky. Now, keeping yourself kind of low here, just think about where our stretch is coming from. If we feel like we're kind of leaning to this left side, I encourage you to inhale, lift up a little bit more, and then exhale, rehinge, folding straight down. And finally, release that head and neck. Let it hang here. Shake it out. We're going to breathe into this a little bit more. When you're ready, inhale, start to walk the fingertips forward, plant the right foot. Just press those hips down. Yeah. Exhale, shift the hips back, let the toes lift. Inhale. Plant that right foot, open up through that right hip, and shift it back. Right toes lift. Beautiful. Now from here, go ahead and inhale, bring that right foot and let's plant it. Go ahead and frame that foot so both hands plant as well. Tuck your back left toes and lift here. Use your core strength, y'all. We're freaking strong. We're strong. Step that right foot back. Hold your plank. Choose if you'd like to drop to the knees. Totally fine. A great option. Draw the elbows in. Chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. We got the other beautiful side to do. I'm just turning here so that I can stay with you guys and stay facing y'all. When you're ready, let's step that left foot to me in between the hands. Drop that back right knee. Untuck your toes. Sweep it up. Maybe close your eyes. How does this feel? How does this feel? Let's lose the hands. Let them clasp behind you. Open up the chest. Invite a little softness here. Maybe don't be so rigid, opening up the chest. Just relax the shoulders, let the heart shine. Don't lose sight of what it's about. Beautiful. Inhale. Let's release the hands, sweep them back high. And big exhale here. Drop that right hand, lift the left. And your choice here to come up on the toes. Your left knee, I'd like for you to just continue to pull it into center. If it feels like it's starting to kind of draw out, yeah, just bring it back to center. You're gonna feel that light up your glute, the outside edge of your thigh. Last inhale. Exhale, draw that left hand down, comes to the inside of that left foot. So we've kind of got our shoulder here pressing into that left knee, the side of our left knee. Use that as some leverage. Use that as some energy. Reach that right hand. Now, if we've got our right knee up off the mat, I really want you to press through that right heel, lengthen that leg. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, drop that right hand. Bring that right knee down if it's not already, and let's frame that left foot. Start to shift the hips back, 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 walking those hands back with you. Left toes, lift. Oh, that just feels so good. It just feels so good. Again, making sure that our stretch is originating here, just straight from our hips. Squaring those hips and folding right over them. Surrender into it. Shake out the head and neck. You ready to breathe into it a little bit more? Let's go a little deeper. Your next inhale, just kind of crawl those fingertips forward, plant that foot. Y'all feel this? So it's like, this is such a great way to feel that we're shooting forward, but also press those hips. You're pressing your root, that root chakra towards your mat. Let's walk the hands back, lift the toes, feel that stretch, and then inhale, bring it back forward. Feel that, and then let's draw it back. Lifting those toes one last time. Big stretch to the back of our leg, as I'm sure you guys have felt. Next inhale, go ahead and crawl those fingertips forward. Let's plant that left foot. Beautiful, beautiful. So right hand, or I'm sorry, both hands are planted. Pick up your back right toes. Here's our strength. Use your core. Lift and then step that left foot back. Draw the belly in. Let's chaturanga. Let's vinyasa through here. Letting the elbows just glide against our ribs. Inhale. Exhale, flush it out. Inner thighs. Okay, your inner thighs, let them pull you up to the sky. Lift those hips. You want to be in this beautiful inverted V position. Incredible. Just incredible. Trust in your strength. We're so much stronger through our upper body than we give credit to it. We really, really are. Your next inhale, don't let me scare you. Let's lift the right leg to the sky. If it's just an inch off the mat, that's fine too, but lift it. And then step it through. We're inhaling, coming up strong here to our high lunge. Your high lunge can be as powerful or as restorative as you need it to be. Okay, your left heel is up off the mat though. So here we can be in our high lunge. Here we can be in our high lunge. What do we need from this pose? Take another inhale. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. So in our warrior two, right toes are facing forward. Left foot parallel with the back of your mat. It's a hip opener. It's a hip opener. And if we don't really feel it right now, sink a little lower. Find a deeper bend through the right knee. And keep pressing that right knee away so it doesn't collapse in. We want it pressing away. Left hip is kind of pulling back, drawing back. Extend those arms. And let's lift those palms, externally rotating the shoulders. Good. When you're ready, let's lift the right hand to the sky. Left hand, just rest on the back of your leg. Maybe it takes a wrap behind the back. Inhale, come back, warrior two. And exhale, drop that right hand, reach the left. Y'all feel the stretch through the side of our left hip, all through that left side body. Let's take it a step further. Extend that left hand out overhead. And totally your choice. If you'd like to take the right hand a little bit lower, you can do that. You've got one more inhale. Exhale it out. Bring yourself back up right to your warrior two. And then what I'd like for you to do here is straighten that right leg. Press your left hip away. And then reach that right hand like you're trying to grab something. You start to feel it, okay? You start to feel it through that right inner thigh. When you cannot reach anymore, give into the tilt. Left hand comes high, triangle, triangle pose. So I say right leg straight, but it's got a little baby micro bend for some support. So we're not hyperextending that right knee, and we're definitely not pressing into it. And it's absolutely not painful. It should just feel like a really great stretch. From here, inhale, bring yourself back to your warrior two. Heel toe that left foot up about half the distance, and then that right knee straightens. So just heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. You can lose the arms here. And then turn your left toes so they're about a 45-degree angle. So they're pointing towards the left corner, top left corner of your mat. Right toes are still forward. Turn those hips. So see right now I'm kind of at an angle. Physically turn them so you're facing forward. Keep the feet as is. And then here, just bend. Hinging here at the hips. Glutes go straight back. Big stretch here. Hands come down to wherever's comfortable. Rest on your shin, rest on the ankle, rest to the mat. Pyramid pose. Beautiful. Shake out the head and neck. Amazing. When you're ready, step that left foot up to meet the right. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale back down to your forward fold. Step left foot back, followed by the right. Take it to your plank. Let's chaturanga. Let's vinyasa through. Drop the elbows. Inhale, big flush out. You're resetting here. Exhale, draw it back. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Amazing job, guys. Amazing job. Let's keep moving. Let's go on that other side. So when you're ready, inhale. Let's lift that left leg to the sky. Find some length here. You're powerful. And then step it through. You're inhaling, coming up strong here to your high lunge. Remember, we have options here. We've got options. You can have a little bend through that left knee. You can have a big bend. How are you feeling? Take one more inhale wherever you are. And then exhale, open up into that warrior two. So same, but different. Same thing, different side. Deep bend through the left knee. You're pressing the outer edge of your right foot. Okay, so outer edge, I mean that pinky side, knife edge. Press it into your mat. That is what's lengthening this whole side. Let's flip those palms. When you're ready, lift the left hand to the sky. Rest that right arm. And I mean really just like rest it. If you want to take it for that wrap, you can. You can still drop that right shoulder. Inhale, come back through warrior two. Stay nice and low if you can. And then let's drop that left forearm, reach the right hand. Now this is really important, what I just said about that knife edge of your foot. Let it ground you and feel that stretch from the earth coming all the way up and then extending out through that right hand. Let's take it overhead. I've got this plant all up in my way. Maybe I'm all up in its way. If that left hand wants to extend down, it certainly can. Let's take one last breath here. Exhale it out. Inhale, bring yourself back to your warrior two. Sink a little deeper just for a moment. And then let's straighten this left knee. Beautiful. Now, left fingertips, let them start to reach. Okay? Reach, reach, reach. Keep going and then tilt it down. Right hand comes high. Y'all see about this alignment? I'm like, it's so tough to see my alignment. It is perfect, and we're not perfect human beings, and we all slip, but this is such a great way. We want that right hand to be in line with the right shoulder, which carries down through our chest, which is in line with this left shoulder. We want that all to be stacked. Beautiful. Yeah, feel it through that left inner thigh. Next inhale, let's find a little bend through that left knee. Come back up, warrior two. Beautiful. And then let's heel toe that right foot up about half the distance. You can drop those hands. Oh, feels nice on those shoulders. And then turn your back right toes about a 45-degree angle. So you kind of open up to a 45-degree angle. Turn the hips. Hello, beautiful fern. And then just fold right over. Fold right over. And then sink here. Sink into those hips. And play around with what I mean by that. You know, if we kind of shift our weight forward and we lift that right heel, we see how that kind of takes away from the stretch. Now press that right heel down, sink into the hips, fold a little deeper. Shake out the head and neck. Beautiful. Let's step that right foot up to meet the left. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's plant those hands, step one foot back, then the next. Let's vinyasa through. Tuck the elbows here. Toes or knees, it doesn't matter. Lead with your heart. Inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job, guys. Really nice job. We're almost there, okay? We've got just a little bit of a push left. Little bit of a push, and then we're going to have such a nice cool down. So from downward facing dog, what I'd like for you to do here is just start to walk your feet towards your hands. Now inhale, we're coming into our chair pose again. Bend the knees, sweep the hands high. Here's our chair pose. And again, let's just drop those hands, bring them back behind us. Keep the knees bent, just open up the chest here. And final time, inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, just extend, straighten the knees, bring the hands down beside you. So coming into our tree pose, standing up nice and tall, let's focus here on balancing on the left foot to start. So let's all start 90-degree angle. Okay, so that right foot opens up, your heels are just touching. We kind of start to feel the hips open. Take it a step further, start to bring up. We kind of have a kickstand now, so your heel just comes up. And again, we feel this openness. We're just going to start to pull it all up. Maybe then bring that right foot to the inside of your left calf. Maybe we just stay here, y'all. If you'd like to take it that step further, we can draw the right foot to the inside of the thigh, and it's above or below the knee. Always something to remember. We don't need to press on the side of our knee joint. And then maybe just have some fun. Maybe hands to heart. Maybe grow your branches. Prayer hands behind you. Y'all, we got choices. We got choices. Let's come back to our breath. How beautiful it is to be alive, to be alive, to be here, to be present this morning. When you're ready, just slowly start to bring that right foot down. Oh, we can kind of shake out that left ankle and that left foot. Let's do it on this other side. Okay, so stand up nice and tall here. Let your heart shine. I can't scream it loud enough. I might have to get it tattooed on my forehead. Let your heart shine. When you're ready, let's bring that left foot and create this 90-degree angle. And again, we're just drawing it all up. So when you're ready, kickstand now. Coming up onto those left toes. And maybe we come up a little bit more and decide if this is where we'd like to stay or if you'd like to continue to grow or get out of that comfort zone and just try it. And then let's just settle here into our tree. Take one more inhale. Exhale it out and very gently just drag that left foot back down. You can shake out your right ankle. Beautiful. Let's inhale and take it through one last chaturanga, okay, before we really wind it down. Inhale, sweep those hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Here's a great chance to just find your full extension of your forward fold, meaning try to straighten those legs up a little bit more. If we're hanging out in our heels, ground the toes, shift that weight a little forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, bring it back down. Beautiful. Step one foot back, then the next. Final chaturanga here. Pull the elbows in. Lead with the heart. Inhale. Your biggest, most powerful flush out yet. Exhale. Press those heels towards the mat. Final downward facing dog. Give me one last breath here. Keep pressing. Lift those hips up for 3, for 2, and 1. Let's drop to the knees. Take it to child's pose. Extend those arms. Drop the forehead. And let the elbows rest on the mat, you guys. So here, I'd like for you to inhale, draw those hands back towards your knees, and then sit up tall on those knees. So tops of your feet are pressing into your mat. You guys can stay facing forward. I'm just going to turn here so that I can face you guys. So what I'd like for you to do is just take that right leg and extend it out. Make sure that it's coming straight out from your hip. And then we're pressing again, knife edge, pinky edge of our foot into your mat. Let's inhale, lift the hands high. And exhale, drop that right hand, reach that left over. So we do a lot of laterals. Laterals are so great for our spine. They're so great if we spend a lot of time sitting. They're so strengthening to our core. So not just our abdominals, but that low back as well. Inhale, I'd like for you to bring both hands back up high. And then exhale, bring that left hand down and then just carry that right one down as well. Or well, not down, I should say, but let it reach. And then ground through that right foot. I just caught myself slipping. Press that right foot into the mat. Yes. Beautiful. And then what I'd like for you to do here is drop that right hand, carry it and kind of sweep it down low, walk towards those right toes, and then just keep them as is, but just reach towards that right leg. Hips are still lifted, still pressing that top of our left foot into the mat. And just gently pulling that chest towards that right leg. Beautiful. You can bring them both hands down, bring them back to center and pull that that right knee in. Inhale, bring the hands back up high. And exhale, let them come down to your sides. Low reset. Let's step that left foot out to the side. So same thing, nice and tall here. Inhale, hands come back up high. Exhale, drop that left hand this time, reach the right. And don't ever think that to get a really good beneficial lateral, we've really got to come into the C position. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. And if you guys know, your spine really is not supposed to curve that much. It's just a little stretch. That's all we need. Inhale, let's bring both hands back up high. And exhale, bring that right hand down, extend the left hand overhead. And you can be up on your right fingertips if that's more comfortable, or you can come all the way down onto the right hand. It's up to you. And press that nice edge of that left foot into your mat. Feel that great stretch. Last inhale. And exhale, just carry this left hand down, kind of swoop it down. Big swoop. Walk those hands towards that left foot. And then turn yourself just a little bit, just that upper body. We don't move the left foot. We don't move the right knee. Just kind of turn your core so that we get a big stretch here through that left leg. It's been a while since I said this in one of my classes, but don't just take my word for it. Don't just take my word for like, oh, where should I feel this? Or, oh, this should feel good here. If it does not feel good for you, or if you need to get curious and you need to kind of explore what feels good for your body, that is yoga. That's yoga. Yoga for me is different than yoga for you. And it's such a cool thing, because it's catered to our own needs. When you're ready, let's just bring those hands back down in front of us. Pull that left knee back in. And let's just drop and rest on our calves. Inhale, lift the hands high. And exhale, bring them to heart center. We ready to come down onto our backs? Let's go ahead and just kind of fall onto one hip. We can swing those legs out in front of us and plant the feet. We've had some time to cool down, so we won't spend a ton of time here before our Shavasana, but definitely a great time to get some deeper stretches and enjoy it. Holding on to the knees, nice strong spine here. Drop those shoulders down. And I'd like for you to just get curious about this. Start to just lean back, keep planting the feet. Start leaning back enough so that we release the knees and the arms extend. Maybe you want to keep the length through the spine and just lift the toes. Here is our boat. We're doing this one time and one time only. Just breathe through it. What I'd like for you to do is inhale, lift and squeeze a little bit more. Exhale, soften into your boat. And then just roll onto your back. Draw those knees into your heart center. Let your head rest. Let your back fully connect and rest to the earth, rest to the ground, and find some support. Gently rock side to side. Okay, so this isn't super aggressive. It's not like we're about to roll over to one side. Just really settle. Now here, let the knees part. You can just stay holding on to the knees, or if you'd like, you can reach through and grab your big toe with 2 fingers. Something important here about Happy Baby is we're not lifting so that essentially your booty is up in the air. That's not how we feel this stretch. We actually ground through the low back. It's a deep bend through the knees. And you're pressing that lower back like as hard as you can into the mat. A lot of energy. Let's go ahead and release the toes if we are holding on to them. Pull the knees back together. Yes. And now here, just bring the hands down by your side. Extend the legs straight up to the sky. Legs up the wall. Press the heels up towards the sky. I don't care here if your toes are touching. I don't care if they're out in some big V position. Whatever feels good for you. Are you pressing that low back into the mat? Last inhale. Exhale, just bend the knees, plant the feet here. Inhale, sweep the arms up back behind you. And then exhale, let's drop both knees over towards the left side. Both arms extend. Turn your head and look at your right fingertips. Let's inhale, lift the arms, draw the knees back to center. And exhale, just flow into that other side. Extend the arms long. Peek over now at your left fingers. Oh, how fun it is sometimes to just roll around on our mat. Your next inhale, let's draw those knees back to center. Reach the arms overhead. And exhale, bring those knees back up and give them a big hug. Beautiful. One final time here, extend the arms. Just let them rest down by your sides. Legs shoot straight up. Now this time we are going to have a little bit of fun with the legs. And then we're going to come into our Shavasana. So what I'd like for you to do is Inhale, open the legs, just draw this big V and squeeze them back together. One more time, just open them up and squeeze them back together. And then just kind of have fun with the legs. You can sort of bicycle them. You can draw the heels together. You can even kind of twist them. Pressing the heels up towards the sky, flexing the toes. It's up to you. Let's take just one inhale. Try to find some stillness. Exhale, bend those knees. Sweep the hands up over them. Lift your upper body to meet at your knees. And tuck yourself into this tight ball. And I just want you to squeeze. I want you to squeeze. I want you to pull everything in. Squeeze your toes, your thighs. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your booty cheeks. Squeeze your face for 3. Are you squeezing tight enough? 2. And release. Oh, rest it all down. Extend the arms and legs. Let your feet fall to wherever they just kind of want to open to. Let your fingertips just kind of curl naturally. Your palms can be up or down. It doesn't matter. And when you find just a spot that is like, yes, keep me here forever. Let's just stay there for a little bit. In the next few moments, okay, not a ton of time this morning, but the next few moments, stillness. Welcome it in. Welcome stillness in. Hello, how are you doing, stillness? It's so nice to see you. Please stay. Right this very moment, relax your mouth. Relax your mouth. Right this very moment, say one good thing. One. There's a million. Choose one good thing to say about yourself and your body. This beautiful vessel that we have. Thank you for providing me with so much. For carrying me, for supporting me. Speak one beautiful, positive message to your body right now. And then like a blanket, literally like a blanket, I want you to just feel this kind of overwhelming warmth just wash over your body. Just kind of come over your body. And you're not moving. You can just feel it. You can just feel it start to cover you and wrap around you. You are beautiful and divine and perfect every single piece of you is strategically placed just as it needs to be. May we strive for growth. May we strive to peel back some of these things that cover up our most authentic and true selves. May we always just be trying to uncover more and more and more of this light that we have just glowing, beaming, on fire inside of us. You can stay here a moment longer, okay? Or I'll invite you to just roll over onto your favorite side. And we're just here for a breath. We're just here for a moment. Rest your head on that lowered arm. You're kind of curled up in this fetal-like position. Y'all, we're new again. We have the choice. We have the choice to be new again every single day, to become a better version of ourselves every single day. Whenever you're ready, eyes stay closed. Just shift yourself back up. Move very gently. Let's come back to our seated position. Hands resting, shoulders relaxed. There's sometimes when I arrive in this place and like I just want to smile and like my eyes are closed and no one can see me, and it's just something that we feel. You feel a smile instead of just seeing what it looks like. It's really powerful. And then I'd like to conclude with just one final breath all together. I can't hear you guys. You guys can just hear me, but I trust that we're sharing it together. I trust that we're breathing together. Let's take one last inhale. Exhale it out. Hands come to heart center. We lift them to our forehead as a way to honor our mind, to honor our thoughts. We bring both hands to our lips as a way to honor the words that we speak. Okay, and not just to other people, but the way that we speak to ourselves. They matter. And finally, the hands, they just rest at heart center for these things to flow through good intention. Good intention. The light in me honors the same exact light within all of us. It is all the same. I love you all so much. Namaste.